All right. Checking. See if the sound looks good. It looks all right, I think. I am a little quieter than usual, maybe. I'm not sure. Streamlabs bugged out and changed a bunch of my settings, so I spent like an hour earlier today trying to figure out what settings I needed to move back to where they were. So I don't know. I think I just gotta hope that my settings aren't too lost. Click continue. Click over to live. Okay. Most things are looking okay. Oh, right. The game literally crashed last time. That's why we're out here again, huh? And money. Good night, our boy Kim. I had like a bunch of bottles and stuff that I could pick up that I picked up last time. Here. Can't open that. There's no. Yeah, alright.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Sound still looks like it's okay. And then we have this fun
at once coarse and clammy
sequence
against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
The worst
And
part.
then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Very good. Regal. Good.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. A bit tense in the muscles. Relax. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Nope, we gotta have our weird dream sequence.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union?
Yeah.
And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more
Your
thoughts.
breathing steadies. A
No
great
more
silence
thoughts,
washes
head
over
empty.
you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
All right. What's up? Upward. Oh, I see. Rolled it up. Very good. hello.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Big oof.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell
I am
are
a pretty
yours?
hairy boy.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
I'm sorry, bloated corpse of a drunk. Are you my dad?
You failed Elysium.
What's Elysium? It's only the other half of the title.
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
I'm gonna have to calm down on my drink. I poured it a little strong tonight.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I sure did.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself.
My dude.
That's all you ever do.
Hey, Wales, how are you?
Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Nice.
Stinky boy.
I am a stinky boy.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this
You're
case.
trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
This has got to be hell on the voice actors' vocal cords. Like, that amount of, like, vocal fry and grind in it.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another kind of hangover.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Time to go to work in the shit factory. It's a real slow process getting up. Know that feeling. Oh,
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What
You
shit?
don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
Oh, damn.
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
That's not it. Really, I feel super good. I'm just gonna lie to myself.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week.
Drinking island beers with a late night stream
honest,
while I procrastinate
2
homework
weeks,
that's due at 1
maybe
a.m.
3. You won't
Due to
make it.
time change
Half
shits.
the town will
Hell
be
yeah.
dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Ooh. Pop my spine. You don't need anything else in here. Go down this way. I think I got a new item. No. Still holding my bag. I don't need keys. Hold on to bullets, but that's fine. Nice. I'm smoking a bowl and suppressing the Catholic Church. Valid. Typical weeknight. Yeah. Damn, these are annoying as fuck. Yeah, I get that. Time to talk to Kim. He gives me a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy.
What do you mean,
I mean
rowdy?
ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Doing the correct work by suppressing the church. Are these the men
I completely
Bart talks
forgot.
about?
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to resolve.
And a level up. Nice. You love to see that shit. You'll love to see a level up. What does my sister want? Oh, sure. I remember we can't call in. I will bring freedom to these citizens, no matter how many of them it takes to kill and imprison.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, the fun part's gonna be talking to all these boys.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
Yeah, my own terms.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
But I am curious.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Right. I remember at the end of last stream, right before the crash, we did this, and we found out the gardener's a lawyer, and we found out, I don't remember the other things we found out. I have leveled that up. Let's... What's one that I don't think I'll need for a little bit, but will be really fun or interesting go up later? Well, Inland Empire. Let's do Inland Empire, I think. Wait, hold up. Actually, map. Yeah, we can retry our policeman cloak. Renee with a composure, empathy, formidable. Physical instrument, it looks like we're missing a fair bit for. Conceptualization. Yeah. All that's whatever stuff. I want to do Inland Empire because it doesn't matter. Because it really doesn't matter right now. Because I don't know. Alright.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Oh, right, her husband's
And there's no public
missing.
phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night.
Oh.
But they're still missing, and
The cats
I
were up
haven't
in the
heard
tree
from
before
them.
I started stream, but now they're not. Although, it's Abby's phone. Put it over here so they don't have to come on stream when they inevitably come searching for their phone.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
You don't notice this about me, but actually I've lost all my memory of the world and myself, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, right, I gave her her pin
you were able
back.
to pawn that old trinket. Oh, thank you, dear. I confess, I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
What's this expedition
Just some
he's
field
on?
work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Fucking bugs.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Well, in a few days, the water lock will be
The
open.
water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Yeah.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
I don't know.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
We're doing good work. We've helped Lena have
You're welcome, ma'am.
a good night's sleep.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Will do,
This will
ma'am.
surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Hey, Inland Empire, that thing that I just upgraded.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he
Got
may
by
not
an
know
ocean
the
rock
water
yesterday?
lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Alright, that's all for now. I don't need to talk to her about... Is the... Yeah. Oh, it's Tuesday. Ah. I didn't even realize that it had the days of the week on here. I did not notice this. So, I think it's tomorrow that the water lock will be fixed or back in use. All right. Was spearfishing off the beach, was focused on the fish you wanted to shoot. Big wave pushed you right into the rock. Ooh. Sounds like you're okay, though.
Handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
He points to the man standing in the middle of the room. This boy.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
They don't have to recognize my authority. I have it.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
The Atlantic is a lot prettier to snorkel and spearfish than in the Mediterranean.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Alright, what's your role?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
What if I want to talk to you?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I don't care why she's aggressive. I don't need to talk to her. Not right now, anyway. Wait, did we ever...
You see a set of tire tracks in the...
Mediterranean's nasty to swim in. Murky.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Oh. Oh. There was actually a lot of stuff that we lost from
The lieutenant
Monday's
adjusts
stream.
his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What did I miss on Monday? You missed a fair bit. We finally got the corpse down.
Come on.
We examined the body
You know what a field
a
autopsy
little
is.
bit.
You've done 100 of them.
And then we had a crash. So currently what we're doing like right now actually is replaying stuff that we've that we already had done last night. Or not last night, Monday night.
What you do know is, at 18
and if you want to, this would be actually this is a great time to plug this.
Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Now would be a great time for me to plug that you can go to my Twitch VODs and watch what you missed last time, or there is a YouTube channel that I have been posting to, or you can use the command !VODs to go get the link to my YouTube channel where my VODs are currently being posted. So that's where you can go to catch up on what you missed on Monday. All right, let's get in there.
Truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
But yeah, right now the YouTube channel is really just sort of a more permanent storage of the VODs, because I believe Twitch deletes my VODs after like 2 weeks. And I think you can change settings to make them be stored for longer, but I think those settings are only accessible if I am affiliate or partnered. Which, you know, if you can shill me out to 5 more people to get a follow, you know, then I could become affiliate, and I don't remember exactly all the benefits that come from that.
Above those, an 11 field info form needs
I'll
filling
just
out
subscribe.
first.
Oh, shit.
It begins with,
Oh, I didn't realize that my YouTube notifications were linked to this. That's wild. I might have to work at that setting, because I don't really want that to show up here on stream. Yeah, subscriber number 3. I know. I'm such a big YouTuber. Anywho, that was a little unexpected. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it did that.
That's you.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's
the
me.
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Corner case number.
KK57-0803.0815. Next. We've heard the nom de guerre, Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down. What's next? Date of birth?
Yeah, the bouncing T-Rex is pretty neat. I can change those settings, but I didn't realize that alert would pop up at all, quite frankly. So that one's just like a default one.
Roughly 50.
try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. He nods.
Alright, 42.
Mondial. Subgroup Occidental, as per your observation.
The pudgy mess looks neither mondial nor occidental. It doesn't even look human. The next line says, as you read it, you think, that leaves out dark-haired Mesk, Sal, Sarah Mauritian, Kedratic. Lighter-skinned occidental means this man could be Vespertine, Oranese, Messinian. Those 3 are on the table. A solid guess, Mr. Racial Profiler.
A racial profiler.
Also of note, your unconscious racial profiling machine ruled out Messinian before. Despite all the Copperoonies and Cobos, that leads Vespertine or Oranese. Continue.
Fucky.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
I love that I can write fucky or pig's gonna have sex, but I want to actually solve this case.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Although, I suppose, on a coroner's report, that's not going to change anything.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
4th of the 3rd month in
What
51.
else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
It seems Twitch chat doesn't like the Wi-Fi here. I have a wall of reconnecting chat. Oh, big heck.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
What a flashback, I guess.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Externals exam.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
Turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label, and...
See, it's happening.
It's happening. We're getting his undies off.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The red-haired thing. Oof.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Tattoos.
Stands up, feet planted on either side of the body, ready to give the most out-of-character teabag anyone's ever seen in a video game.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
I'm gonna touch his hair. I'm gonna touch his hair.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like
Ugh.
thread off a rag doll's head.
Ew.
There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Write it down, adding the brilliantine.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
This is my favorite part. I'm glad we get to replay this, because this is my favorite little bit.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Velocity was fucking max.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
I will, and I will continue to do so.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
We're gonna click. Low velocity. Because Kuno's a little baby. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling the belt. Attempts to cut the polyester. And it cannot be cut. Kuno's velocity is 0.7.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
0.7 what, Aeon? See, if you really want to put a velocity in scale, as an engineer and a physicist, I do have to tell you that velocity being 0.7 tells me nothing. 0.7 what? 0.7 what, Aeon?
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for 0.7 wiggles of a jackrabbit's ass. Yeah, that's pretty slow.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Need to refresh my knowledge of units that aren't chemistry or biology related. Well, I can tell you one thing. Velocity is determined by two factors: distance and time. So 0.7 distance units in some amount of time. Now, I can go into depth and give you a full-blown physics lesson, but you don't pay me for that. In fact, nobody pays me for anything right now, so that's not going to happen.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
200 degrees, Celsius or Fahrenheit. First one, then the other. 0.7 micrometers per day? Yeah, that's incredibly slow. That is, I would argue, incomprehensibly slow. Like, that I think is slower than continental drift.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Yeah, Kuno is slow. Mentally and velocity-wise.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Right.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
No! Let's get up and see!
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Did get to flex my science brain a bit today. We had a training lab where they were using potassium cyanide and then slow dripping hydrochloric acid onto it. Ooh. Fun. I mean, I hate chemistry, but like, fun, I suppose.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you.
Ah.
I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Kobo. What can I do you for? Il Corbeau de Cappadocia.
Good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy, before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there.
Potassium cyanide's a solid. I know that. And hydrogen cyanide, gas. So we stopped the lab and saved the world. Ah, I see.
We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
I would prefer if we weren't close like this, because you smell awful.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Alright. I know what choice we have up ahead, so we need to remember that, the neck damage is... We vomited 3 times because of your smell of Walking Dead. Yeah. We need to remember that his neck broke because it was consistent with a 1 to 1.5 meter drop of him being hung. Or at least, to me, that is important.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Because we have to decide if it's the man's official cause of death. And then, 3 steps later, my game crashed. And that was the end of last stream.
You don't even have a joke.
Don't even have a joke. Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Black and viscous.
You
Yummy.
hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
You know, that's not how that works, Kuno S.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaw. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
Gross.
Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA.
We have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
No.
Neither am I.
And that's
it.
Alright.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Oh man, voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 feels. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Alright.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Don't need to talk to a bird person.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal, post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
This is the hard part, when we get to ligature mark. Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
At maximum velocity.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Non-fatal.
Right. Next. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Was he hanged before he died? And I spent minutes, I don't know how many minutes, but I spent minutes on this last stream, and I did decide that it was not fatal at that time. Because my thinking is that his neck snapped with a 1 to 1.5 meter drop, which, like, would require the man to either be rendered unconscious beforehand or be dead beforehand, right? And so the only way you can get him up there without him having a lot of defensive wounds, either on his hands or, like, clawing at the rope, is if he was in some way incapacitated before he was up there. But that's kind of all I have. Like, he could have been incapacitated. He could have just been, like, knocked out. But we don't see signs of him being knocked out, right? We have no way of doing toxicology, which is fine. Like, we don't really care about that. But this man has seen combat, you know? Yeah, he was killed. He was hanged. And so the hard part, and what's probably going to be hilariously inconsequential, but in my brain is, like, super important, is this. You imagine he was killed a while ago, then hanged to be made an example of. But that's just it. Like, the body is in, from my understanding, is it seems like he was hanged at the same time that he died. Like, he was killed and then hanged, like, immediately. If he was in fact killed before hanged, it was, like, immediate, judging by his other wounds and the fact that he's been here, like, a week. You think he was killed and then hanged? Yeah. He falls silent abruptly.
Why do you say that?
I just took a whack in the dark. I'm serious. I don't think this was the injury that killed him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
I arrived to the conclusion through the psychic arts. This actually feels like a different setup. Maybe I did say that it was. Oh, no, I think I did say that it was what killed him. And then we tried to do a different thing. Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands before marching him to the gallows.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you're right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success. Then, given the state of decay here, I consider establishing the victim's ethnicity a minor success.
I mean, yeah, the point of the hanging directly was a point for that. Yeah, like the murder was for what he did, and then the hanging was to send the message, right? So him being here does both things.
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of paper.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Right, boys, I'm gonna need you to give me stats. I'm gonna need you to give me motorics perception. That's what I need. That is what I need. I require a perception bonus. That is what I require. %58. Not the best odds, but you know, we gotta run them.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is it? Oh, I physically moved.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
I hate the wording of crawl up his nostrils, but we're gonna do it.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
My job, Kuno.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider. You pick it between your fingers. The mass is even larger than your nose.
Larger than my nose?
Very porous, somehow. Like it's about to pop. Keep crawling, lest you break it.
My nose is kind of big, I think. I feel like it is, but it probably isn't. Game?
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
That wasn't just me, right? Please tell me that wasn't me. I did click put fingers in his mouth, and then the game just waited, right? Right? Okay, thank God. I was like, did my game crash again?
You're on the right track.
On the right track. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery.
Oh,
fragile,
out of the inferno. Thanks for the follow.
The latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums. and in the back of the mouth.
OMG, hello, hi. Hello, Out of the Inferno. Welcome to the stream. Moves freely in the mouth is... Sorry, Teeth are budding. Pearls back of the mouth. One of us.
Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Rip his fucking jaws off!
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
Yes, this is my first playthrough. That should be one of my tags.
You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
I think he may have taken a bullet. Or about 0.4 centimeters in radius. I think.
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Fuck yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, took the words right out of my mouth. I sure did. Keep going.
Kuno nods, too. He takes a step closer.
Everybody's like, oh shit, what? Everyone's just like, gotta peer on that.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
It's gotta be a gunshot hole, right? An abrasion collar. Out of the Inferno would like to hear about our Lord and Savior, the Wormy Boy. That was like one of the first games I played through on stream, right?
The fuck is happening?
Let me tell you, see, I don't even know.
Ah, shit, see?
Feel around
The
first.
basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Deeper!
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Even Kuno's like shook. He's like, what? Look.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper, until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
Many moons ago, we explored a distant planet and discovered the worm. We then learned that we had to find all of the wormy friends to find their mother. Goddess, the mommy goddess worm, yeah, would then grant us a wish. I think we wished for ice cream or some shit. I don't remember, but we got half. I think we got just over half of the wormy boys. They were a collectible in the game Sable. And you just like go to see various areas and they would give you a little egg and you'd take them back to mom, and she was glorious in all of her beauty. And I think if you gave all of them, you got like an outfit, like a full outfit for your character, but if you got 50 of them, you got the mask, and that was enough for us to get the ending for her.
Ice-cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Game?
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just... The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
At me right now, literally sweating like this is intense.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
There it is.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it. It's a gift. What if... Yay, homework done for tonight. Hell yeah, Aeon, we love to see that. What if... I just had the most horrible thought. What if this bullet was from Kim's pistol when we tried to shoot the body down and he took the first shot that didn't do it? What if that's where this is from? What if Kim missed the buckle to bring the body down and actually got, like, the perfect angle?
No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
About right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Yeah, Aeon. You can see it in the VOD. He did. He did, and then we took a shot, and we had like, I don't know, we had like a 40% chance to get it right, and we got it. We got gun back? No, it was Kim's gun. It was Kim's gun. Fuck. Now I'm, like, filling my head with my own doubt of if, like, maybe this was Kim's bullet. But no, I gotta agree.
One last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Post-mortem treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Ligament mark, fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dead dabba doop doop. I can't stop thinking about it might be his bullet, but I think I gotta hold fast on this one.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck. There have been other signs too, small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death. As
Secret
the perpetrators
task.
Expected we would. No such luck for them.
Are we becoming a good detective? We fucking might be, Aeon. We might be.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
I'm really glad you said that. Fuck.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Complimented us. He complimented us. He said great work. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Detective Dad. It's 10 here and I have to get up early as fuck. I'm gonna leave with work. Alright, thank you, man.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Shoot.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
But where, brother?
Just a small gulp away, my beloved Kobo. A small gulp away.
I think this is supposed to be my hint that that there's the bullet in him. Alright, was it love or communism? You said that it was love, and then you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
Oh, well, I hate you.
Do I remind you of someone?
Yeah, me.
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Wow.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppellini.
Alright, that's fine.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Creepy. Creepy, but I did in fact see him in my dreams. Let's bag him, take him away, boys. I will have to work alone for the rest of the day. Are we gonna be good at being unsupervised? This early in? Absolutely not.
Alright. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
We are now unsupervised. Time to wash off death smell. We don't have to do that yet. We're definitely not going to talk to the youth. Alright, we're going to look at this
The bullet
bullet.
is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you, bullet?
The squished little thing has no idea.
Dang. It was worth a shot asking it, I suppose.
I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Eat it. Sell it for profit. My friend, I'm going to start talking to it. It will keep me company. This right here, option 4, is a very fun D&D character. We're going to find the gun that shot it.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Neato.
Yep. Neato.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Ah. So the CRM, which are us, the police officers, we actually don't even use cast bullets. Well, that's good. I'm glad that I chose to not doubt that that it may have been Kim's bullet.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
Wow, I actually know a thing. We know things. Jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
See, interfacing, this is my core stat. We're finally getting some really good use out of this.
Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
Oh, we can try this again at any time. You'll love to see it. Alright, if anybody's in chat, give me some hand-eye coordination. Give me some motorics and hand-eye coordination right quick. That's my only request. No one's there.
A rifle.
Oh.
Revolutionary period.
We got there.
Your
We got there
bullet looks to
anyway.
be an
Fuck
old
you, Chad. I didn't need your help.
4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
An antique. Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer.
Like to put it in
The
the
BM
oh, big
dominated
sad.
the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
Wow. But it's okay, Extra Soapy. We did still get the check. We still got there. Anyone still making these rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses these?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely. Back at the station, the lieutenant is standing at a counter, diligently filling out paperwork to hand over to a tired records clerk. You should share your findings with him as soon as possible.
Oh, this is me, like, this is Kim. Got it, okay. Wow, that was actually quite informational. Find the murder weapon. We now know what kind of gun it is. Like, that's insane. Okay, what do we level up? Part of me's like, more interfacing. We made our big stat, and we're gonna make it even bigger. Ooh, had a hiccup. I don't know what stat to go. I think we're gonna do composure. Oh, did I have a composure thing? Oh! With Renee. I don't want to talk to Renee, though. I want to go see if I can jump over the little railing to get my coat. Wait, are there any bottles in here? Anything that I can give to the tear? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the jump. We're gonna do the jump this time. I believe it.
Cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
I got this. Oh my god, we are succeeding checks today where yesterday we failed.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Continue.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline. No one is listening to your words, but it doesn't matter. You feel pride. Now, with your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
You love to see it. Give me my jacket. Oh, yeah. What bonuses does it give me? So this gives me +1 endurance. This gives me +1 shivers. +1 esprit de corps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man. Kim's gonna come back and we're gonna have this jacket on. He's gonna be impressed that we have it. He's gonna be like, oh, wow, you made the jump. But, yeah, we did. Wait, why do I have -1 reaction speed? Where is that coming from? Oh. My jeans. Oh. Both of these give +1 electrochemistry. That's funny, actually. Oh no, we probably don't want to go into there, actually. Collecting rainwater. Three packs worth of cigarettes. Empty bottles of Commodore Red.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here. Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this? Probably not.
Look at it. Of course it was you.
Ah, well.
You parted here.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Oh. It's like I had a lot of fun. Still not completely convinced it was me.
Yeah. It doesn't exactly look like someone really enjoyed themselves here. No point in dwelling on it now. Better keep moving.
All these bottles, we're gonna get so much money. We're gonna be able to afford tonight's room payment. Okay, just else. Over here I can look at. Oh, there's a door.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Oh, so this is where Renee works.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Maybe... I don't think he's actually hiding anything interesting here, but we're gonna search anyway.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order.
We're gonna leave the picture alone.
The photo remains neatly placed on the edge of the table.
We're gonna have a seat and rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate. The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
What do the drugs do?
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Oh, that's a lot.
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
Disco, mirror balls, kick-ass moves, boogie beat. I'm scared I will never be held or loved in this world again. Oh my god. Him's counting on me. I'm a cop. I have cop things to do.
The enormity of the case before you dwarfs the list of side effects. You can't even see the side effects anymore. They're nothing to you.
I don't think we're going to take the drugs. I think we're coming clean. I think we're going to be clean after that hardcore
You stand
bender.
and exit the booth.
Alright. Those stairs actually look out of order. It doesn't look like it's going to let me go there. These stairs look like they work. Ooh. All around you, great machines of quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. It looks like a forest under snow.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
I'm not gonna press these buttons yet. I don't wanna mess with that. Especially not without Kim. Balls. Okay. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Beams are sleeping. Your tower is silent. No work to organize the yard below. Money! Precise thermos smells like burnt coffee. My thermos. Banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waved on red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Tiny man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice me. Hey.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What's it with you people in scabs? Oh, you people, that's gonna out me either way.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for me to answer. Wow.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Easy Leo.
What's in that container? Looking for the leader of the Dockers Union. We're gonna start easy.
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then.
Too old to lose the accent. Yeah, my back itches.
Okay.
People say us Ubies are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Ah, well, what are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
This is a red check. Cannot be retried. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind. Do we run it? Do we run it? It can't be retried. 42 is a pretty low. But maybe I can get it. Maybe with just a little bit of help. Maybe with a little help from chat, we can get this in. I believe.
The containers
God,
in the
we're
yard
so
are
good.
green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
This is like a massive redecorating operation.
Yes, moving from inwards to outwards. By the looks of it, soon everything will be in Union colors.
Leo, has anyone told you why?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
That makes sense. What's underneath them?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
2 months? Dang.
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops but seems eager to tell me more. This matches our timeline. This matches our timeline right there. That week or so of trouble?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans in closer. Ah, thank you, Leo.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Really? What'd they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
I mean, I don't want to ask the did they kill anyone? Let's hear about it.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head.
Oh shit.
Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who's Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
I think you're doing a great job.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
Didn't think it was possible, but his smile becomes even wider. I like this man. I like Easy Leo.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
Alright, I'm gonna click back
that
through.
One.
Oh, well.
That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers.
Oh no, it's do you work here?
Yes, yes. I'm like Miss... Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right... A real pretty lady.
Yeah.
But I can't listen to the
there
radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Who's Miss Beaufort?
Oh, Lizzie. She is
Lizzie?
a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone and when she came back she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Ah, Miss Beaufort is the lawyer.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, Leo.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Oh.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Alright, I'm looking for Leo.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Coughs, then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy, now I just want to know where I can find him.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
He points to the 2 joint containers on my right. Okay, so like here. Right there. Alright, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
I don't have anything new to interact with. Okay. Coffee in giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Pallet stairs, nice. Ingenuity. Oh, he's a big man. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Very good.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work.
Holy shit.
Surprised to see you.
Oh my god, look at his doofy face. I love him so much. Oh man, if you stood in front of this man and you made eye contact with him, he'd be looking at you and he'd be looking at the wall over next to you. Oh, what a good boy. I like him.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge
Welcome,
of the
Mr. Dubois. It's good of you to stop by. Please, have a seat.
This is not what I expected at all.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Oh, man. I probably shouldn't be doing this without Kim, but I gotta.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Sure.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most
Bruh,
uncomfortable chair
I took
in the world.
damage?
It's violating your backside.
Unbelievable.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Oh yeah, that's because I absolutely fucked up his entire establishment. That just sort of happens.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
This is a bribe. This is a bribe.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good
25?
money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. I don't like the steez of this.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Fuck.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Fuck. Oh, I was a success. Fun.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Oh, man. I even upgraded my composure, I think. But odds are not in my favor on this one. Odds are not in my favor.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
I can't believe it, Extra Soapy. You.
Try to stay calm.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this?
Oh my
Mr.
God.
Dubois, he keeps repeating.
It's probably my
What
name.
is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
I'm in some stupor. There are no Harrys. Lose your mind. Go to your safe place. Go to my safe
Mr.
place.
Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm just gonna guess, Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Yeah, man, I'm fucking great. This chair's uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. I'm melting. Oh, I'm melting. Fair enough.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Met Joyce. We're gonna start, I think, with Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
Sessions for the company and previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Called him a midget? I don't remember that in the dialogue previously.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
I'm very off-put by him, but he's also very lovable. Joyce said the previous Union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Everard, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Alright, something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
It's going to be far from transparent.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
Alright. Well, then, if you're an open book, let's talk about the drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Alright, alright. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
But
there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I don't think Everard knows how many checks I've failed to get here. I've opened a few
doors. And I'm
doors.
sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Keep it cool, baby boy. You can use this. Groove with this. Play along. Let him throw his weight around. And when he throws it too much, and you've got him off guard, that's when you trip him.
Okay. Alright. So, keep it cool. Use this groove with it. Play along. Let him throw his weight around. When he throws it too much, catch him off guard. Trip him up. Got it. So I have to say, yeah, sure. Well, wait. What's he wanting, though? Whose door?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Removes his glasses, rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Why don't you open it yourself, though?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Ah, that's funny, because Kim did in fact say something about running around all day at the end of last night. Alright.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
That's a fucking brutal threat. Fuck, dude.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Alright. Not super comfortable about opening this door, but we don't have to yet. I think I might wait on that for when Kim gets back. Let's see, can I ask Leo about this weasel?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back. No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Well, there are no questions I can ask him that are new, which is kind of a shame. So I was hoping to ask him, see what he knew about this potential, weasel angle. Musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Ooh. Balm Ultralight Series gloves. Chemistry, +1 half-light. What do I get from the +1 interfacing? I have really good interfacing, so I might change to this, I think. To open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. To intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everett promised to give you info on the case in return. So, did I just miss it, or did he, like, actually not say where this door was? He just said a door repeatedly. Or did I just, like, not... Did I have, like, a stroke and not catch it? Because I feel like the location was not known until I just checked that. Oh, lots of stuff in here. Radio's emitting strange buzzing sounds. Giant ass print on the pillow. Pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Someone's habitually chilling next to the radio. A book. And left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid looks almost sentient. Ugh. Standard office cabinet. Drawers seem to be unlocked. Oh, drawers seem to be locked, but this one...
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
I believe.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
What's the note?
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Leo's to-do list.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled. Doesn't look too incriminating, but still feels like a find.
Take another look.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. All items on the list have the drawer.
So there's actually nothing else on the note for me. Oh, what's this?
Lonesome.
Gotta go. Good luck. Thank you.
Way home.
Oh, I completed my lonesome way home thought.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Oh, wow. Okay. New thought space. Internalize aces low. Interact with the book.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel.
Oof.
In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. No advertisements, you notice. So who's funding this radical commentary? After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and
art and culture.
Local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
What's the editor's note?
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fume is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Perhaps they've overestimated the market demand for this kind of commentary.
Oof.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Yeah, I bet it's gotta be really hard to tell people shit they don't want to hear.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
We're gonna put the magazine away. I don't think I want to spend too much time reading that. Oh, did I get an additional level up point? Because I can't unlock a new... Huh. No, I don't have skill points available. Okay, so I spent the skill point, but it... Right, okay. It just didn't get rid of the little notification blip. The Dewey typewriter, model names on the back. Every worker is a member of the board. Alright, what's in the bathroom? Any drugs in here? Neat office shades. What do my current glasses do? +1 logic, -1 authority. +1 visual calculator. Oh yeah, we're looking dapper. Magnesium. Take that. We lost a lot of morale talking to the one dude. It's fucking brutal. There's nothing else in here. So we exit.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Harper is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
They were pushed.
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Ah, did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Thank you. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Everard said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything.
Ah, damn it.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. Oh, God. I heard something about a weasel and didn't like the sound of a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Where'd you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in, this jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about the task?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Takes a big sip from his flask.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
Wait, not for wages or pensions? Or how large of a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Well, what can you tell me about Everard?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does boss of the union entail?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
You mean corruption? Oof.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That seemed pretty lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and Moar Elysium is the most corrupt of them all.
Damn, dude spitting. Dude spitting.
Sure thing.
It's good talking to you. I was told not to go in, but I'm absolutely gonna go in. And I've decided to make a full turnaround on not wanting to do much without without Kim, as I've very clearly decided that I'm gonna do a lot of stuff without Kim. Oh, who's this?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Oh, well, that's what your name says, so I definitely gotta believe you there.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Alright. Have a good day. I'll move on.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Wow. Impossible at 18. Very low 3% chance. So I think I literally have to get... Yeah, I have to get actually double sixes. I'll give it a shot.
You have no clue.
Alright.
It's so many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Interesting. Either way. This door. That. There's splattering of bullet holes on this wall. This was into the apartment building, right? Yeah.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment. You're pretty sure the owner of the apartment isn't here. It's safe-ish.
It's my ear to the door.
The door is slick with rain. You don't hear any movement inside. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head.
Thoughts race through my head. What's inside
the door? The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver.
I mean, I gotta check out what's inside. I can't not. Rob them. Small suitcase full of clothes. People staying over. Drugs. Take some more drugs. The hidden world of walking sticks. Feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
The sevenfold sun miracle.
It's an
a
optical
mouthful.
Atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The
flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Whoever lives here admires the fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Nice.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable.
Smell of disinfectant fills the room. Where's that thought that was right over here? Maybe it's gone. Alright. Not sure what to make of this little area. But that's okay. Let's talk to the lady. Wait, hold up. This one physical instrument. Get some logic. Oh. Oh yeah, we're starting to look nice. That's what we're here for.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right?
I have a photo of the victim's tattoos.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand. For about half a minute, in silence.
Her expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Places like stars in the sky?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
I see. What travel? The book lady, the bookkeeper, had maps. I bet we could ask her.
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think. Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
There's a kitty cat. Stream cat right here. Oh yeah, Stella? Oh. Sorry, I have to take a break from your regular scheduled gaming to pet my cat. Oh, I got your back leg. What are you gonna do? Hmm? She wags her tail, like, really excitedly and violently when she's looking out the window at squirrels, and it's super cute. Yeah, Stella, are there any squirrels out there tonight? Hmm? No? No squirrels? No squirrels, Stella. Oh, there she is. Hello, Stella. Would you like to say hi to the stream? Yeah? Oh. Fluffy baby. Oh, hello, Stella. Get a sneak peek at my extremely messy desk, too. Yeah, Stella, you want to smile for stream? You want to smile for stream, Stella? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I bet your little inflatable collar isn't all that comfortable. But otherwise, you're gonna bite at your sutures. You gotta leave them in. And we gotta leave this on for another, like, 4 days or so. Kitty. I know, it's my cat. One of my cats. I don't know where Bosco is. Yeah, Stella. Oh, she is a lap cat. She has joined the lap. Oh, now she's left. She's leaving the lap. Okay, all right. Anyway, kitty, kitty, kitty. I know, she's super cute, extremely fluffy. All right. Switch back. Hello, hello, Stella. Yeah. All right, this might just have to be the stream right now because she wants some scritches and attention. Actually, we're gonna hop back because I know that any question I'm gonna be asking this lady is not nearly as important as the cat. Hello. Oh. This is the stream now. Sorry, boys. This is it. I live here now. This is how I live. I live like this. Yeah. we're just gonna live like this for a bit. Yeah? Yeah, Stella? Oh? Uh-oh. Is that what you want to be? Is that where you want to be? You want to be right there on screen? You can't see her, but she's literally right in front of my computer screen. Yeah? Okay. Alright. We had a good intermission. A good intermission with some cat. He made his way through these places, artificial channel, through the Occident, from the wherever, he sailed somewhere else, and then this is home. It's home. That's my guess.
Revachol.
Oh.
Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Islary Age.
You said you can't read it, but it seems like you can.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Yeah, I mean, we also don't really have, like, the other people. Like, we don't know where they are.
You wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah. The weasels. Oh, I bet those weasels were his the weasel that we just unlocked the door for, that's his comrade, probably. Or one of the other people. Voice Messier kind of a
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I would say she's not my type, Inferno. I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He's the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. Damn. Brutal. Do business with him for a socialist, he seems reasonable. It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like passing some information...
I mean, he didn't give me a lot.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be... gossiping.
Well, I don't have any information, because otherwise I guess I'd have the option to give it to you. Yeah, sorry, Joyce, I don't have information, because I guess...
Of course,
Detective.
Detective.
The game has decided I don't have
Should
it.
something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Alright.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
No, I don't think so. Alright. Save. What time is it? 2.5 hours? Okay, so we probably have another half hour. That was to the apartment building. Already, yeah, I did.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
and welcome to crime.
Okay. Let me look at these maps again.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
One of the maps I stole.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamir, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic.
Why are you biting me?
Map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Yeah, you bit me. What's that about? You bit my shin, you weirdo. The gall. The audacity of this baby. Yeah. That hurt. You've got little daggers for teeth. She doesn't care. What, do you wanna be a stream kitty? Do you wanna be a stream cat? Oh, she wriggling. She doesn't want to be a stream cat. There you go. Unbelievable.
Disintegrating into mathematics.
What? Oh.
I would apologize for the stream interruptions of my cat, but frankly, this is like the best content I could ever produce anyway.
Yeah, Stella. You're just free content ready for mining. Yeah. I know, Stella. I know. All you want to do is scratch at your ears, but you can't. Can't, because letting you scratch at your ears allows you to also lick at your sutures. I know. I know. The kitty cat's real excited. Yeah, Stella. Oh. I know, Stella. I think my my audio filter is preventing you from hearing her doing her little but, you know. That's what she's doing. Being a needy baby. Yeah, Stella, I know. Alright, I think Stella's... Yeah? Yeah, Stella? You wanna... She just needs love. She just needs more love. I know, Stella. All I do is abuse you. Alright. Maybe we can get back to the game. Okay. Alright. The color fades. We're looking at the map, and it disintegrates into mathematics. Fun.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
It's me?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Daora of the Seven Seas. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Damn. Alright, so there's some high-level encyclopedian conceptualization that I cannot do right now. Alright. But it really felt like that might have been the connection. Although it may still be. Ask another about their meeting. Okay. Hey, little girl, would you like to see a dead body?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Not right now. Maybe not right now. Oh, I bet. Who's this guy? Can I talk to him? Shits ain't nothing to me. Alright, fair enough.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Alright, Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes. The Debardiers Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Ah, they pay him. That's fair.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Hey, that's fair. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Oh. Who was working your shift?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
The container's been unguarded for a week.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
So it doesn't really matter if you're there or not.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
I mean, that's fair. So there is merit to deterrence.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Alright, Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. I mean, at me, I agree. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Fuck that, man. Renee is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. I don't know. I have opinions about keeping the elderly employed. And it's mostly that if you're old enough to retire, you should retire. You don't need to work, you shouldn't work. Renee should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. I mean, he's old. He doesn't need that anyway. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing, too. Proudly hold out my bag. No, I dig that.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
Yeah, I got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Ah, how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
All right, let's talk about
Right.
42%? Got anybody to boost a stat for me right now? We're gonna check. No. Alright, that's fair. We run these odds. We can try it again at another time for sure.
Still, all you see is an old soldier refusing
Snake
to
eyes.
replace his uniform.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
No. Oh.
Hey.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
When there's word on the street.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impair all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Uh-huh.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, what? Well, alright, what's the sales pitch for this whole communism thing?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
Uh-huh.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized you against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
I am the last communist.
Now get to work, comrade.
Alright, let's start building communism, boys.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait a minute, firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Fuck. Roll my sleeves up further. Finish the thought. Breathe in the pristine air. I still need... Alright. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right, until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come, witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. That's fucking funny. That is so good. Temporary research bonus -2 visual calculus. Looks like reaction. Still have... Yeah, -1 empathy. Ultra-liberal... I don't think I've used any ultra-liberal dialogue options. So I think when I level up, I should use a point to forget this, and then I can actually, maybe do this. Even though I'll lose 2 visual calculus, maybe there's a chance I'll, get a better benefit out of it. But that's, yeah, a little bit down the road. I have to level up first. Where am I going now? I want to go to the store. Tear machine.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Alright, how much money do I get?
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
By 3 real. That's not bad. Okay, who would know about tattoos?
Can I help you? Another thing. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
Is it true there's foul
play? Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill.
Okay.
Yes?
It's alright talking to him, but he doesn't really talk to me. This door is like shut. This is what I studied law for? Oof. I don't really want to go talk to them yet. I kind of want to do some lower risk things. Oh, can I talk to her? No. I don't know how I get to her anyway. Get up to the roof. Maybe I can do something about the... There's nothing I can interact with over here. I must have already done the stuff that I set out to do. No. Okay. So who could? Tell us more about. Hello? Oh, maybe this guy might know. Because he was potentially a soldier. He's taking drugs for PTSD or whatever. He might know. He might be the last conversation we have.
Hello,
for the
hello.
stream.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by citizens militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
You haven't looked in the mirror? I have looked in the mirror, I believe. Wiped it down and saw the good grin. I think I fixed the pipe too. Or the sink.
Sure, man.
Oh, this isn't actually the question that I wanted to ask.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
I was really hoping...
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
I guess I have other things to take care of. But... I was really hoping that I could have asked him about tattoos and stars, but I don't know who I could ask. Can't fix this yet. I think this is like Wednesday,
A
right?
rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Yeah. Thought there was a sign or something that said it was out until Wednesday. Pretty sure. Back down my gun. Yeah, close the water lock on Wednesday. So that I can't do yet. Or at least I should wait. That doesn't matter. Here. Bridge. I think I've seen much over this way. Huh. 2 bottles that I can recycle? No, I don't think he's likely to have the information that we're after. Maybe our uncritical race theorist man has some thoughts.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Well, both of those are pretty shit. Should I get something? Money.
The woman is still hunched over the...
Not likely anything new there.
A lorry abandoned. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The
Yeah, I've
seating
already looked at
fabric
that.
has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be.
I thought there was something here that I could look.
You wedge yourself under this, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper adds extra grip. The movie stars are still smiling from the walls, but there's something strange about the passenger seat. The radio transmitter sits on... Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see three... the stack of maps looks just like before. Barely no... These, one of them particularly catches your eye. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What is it?
The remnants of a sweet juniper scent. The actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest
so
is,
we've done
as it was,
this, I guess.
You close the rust.
Okay. So we've completed that as much as it can be completed in that sense. Huh. I don't know then at the moment. I guess I could go back and tell Everard that I've unlocked the door. But I am not certain I want to do that.
This Poste Lavantorier mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy.
Good. Good.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Damn. Been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. Aw. Yeah, I've been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Wild. Yeah, that's looking like it's about my time. Ooh. Alrighty. Well, with that, we're gonna do the save. We're gonna do the save. Save. And with that, we will be ending the stream here. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Doesn't really look like there's anybody I'd feel comfortable raiding right now. Handful of people with like all the streams I follow have like way more viewers than I have, and I don't feel comfortable following like raiding absolutely massive channels. It's daunting and spooky. So with that, we will be ending the stream. I appreciate those of you for hanging out. Thanks for the big follows and chatting and all the fun times. Hopefully on Friday I'll have maybe a better lead on where I should be going to or where I need to be. But I'll be ending this stream there. Y'all have a good night.